So I'm out here with some stuff from the Dollar Tree, like the pens and markers and stuff that I got, and then I bought this. So it's like 8 something, and I figured I would just open this stuff, put it in this little caddy that I got. Ooh! And it's a nice caddy. I call it a caddy, but you put your markers, pens, whatever in there, and you have like 6 little things. And so I have that. I also have my coffee here. Yay, can't wait for this first sip of the morning. So y'all, I had the best dream with my mom last night. That chair's still in the way. So hang on. So I woke up and I just remember dreaming and hanging out with my mom out. Like, I literally, it seemed like I was with my mom so long last night in a dream. And it was a happy dream. We were just hanging out, talking, and I was older like now. And the last thing that I remember, she was like washing dishes. And I don't even know where the house was, but it was just home. It felt like home. And washing dishes. And like we were talking and laughing, and I remember I'm like, Mama, can you help trim my hair for me, because I don't want to pay a lot of money and go get it done. And she's like, yeah. I said, well, let me go use the bathroom real quick and I'll come back and we'll do it. And then I was on the phone talking, somehow or another, talking to her, used to be her best friend when she was living like years ago. And I'm like, here, talk to her. You hadn't talked to her in a long time. And I saw Rosemary like months ago, back or last year. And I have a video of her on here and I was singing, but it was so weird. Like, she was on there talking. And I remember doing my hair like this. I'm like, I just want about that much off. And we were laughing. We were cutting up. And it was kind of like I was experiencing what it would be like if she was here with me now. It's the best feeling ever. Like, I wasn't sad. I was just happy. And in the dream, it was just like a meetup date, like in my sleep with her. And it was great. And I woke up feeling my mama and being happy. It's so weird. But I'm happy for it. It makes me want to cry, but I was like, wow, that was like the best sleep I've ever had in a long, long time. And my mama was with me, so it's great. Very nice, y'all. Very nice. I was like, wow, that was awesome. And it was just like we were hanging out. So, anywho, friends, let's do this. Okay, so I have those. I still have all these things in a bag here. But anyway, so y'all remember this? I got that. So we have these pens here. Let's go ahead and open these up. But I thought that was amazing. I just figured I would just do a video, like putting this stuff together, talking with y'all. I've been meaning to do it and I hadn't had time. We have more pencils, or lead pencils. This is a really good deal. It's the Jot brand, and you literally get 8 pencils. And I think those ones I'm going to put with my Bible stuff. And like journaling. These are pretty colors. These are like the neon crazy art things. This cute little thing here. And then we have these. Those right there. And I got 4 of those, but like that dream, Like, it's just amazing. I guess the Lord knew that I needed to see my mama in my dream last night. I wasn't even thinking about my mama. But it was nice. This is the scented markers. Yeah, I've had these in my floor just sitting, and I'm like, I need to get these out of here. So I got 2 of those. More markers. And then I got this cute little heart stackable highlighter. These are fun. These look so fun. Isn't that cute? And then we have all these pretty ink pens. Or no, is that pens? No, these are lead pencils. These are, I don't know if they're colored or they're just, no? Yeah, they're ink pens. Yeah, those are pens. And then I have these. I think I'm going to give these to Isaiah and Justice because I have extra. Or I'll give them to somebody. And then I have these pretty little, y'all remember these? These are fun. Put those right there with them. And then I got this fun little pen. I have crayons, which aren't going to go in there. I got these because that was like a really good deal. For 64 of these for $1.25. Why not? You know, it's got all these colors on here. And then I have these. Are those the... These are the zebra pens. If y'all hear something going over the intercom, there's a school right down here, so that's what y'all be hearing. But I got these cute little things. I think I'm gonna put these in my Bible stuff. I got a thing from Temu to put my Bible in, and I've not yet done it. It's sitting in there. I'm gonna have to do it. And I'm gonna put, these are flavored scented pens and highlighters. I still haven't found the ones that everybody was hauling, like there were like sparkly ones. I think my daughter Gracie found some of them a while back, but she's about to be putting out a channel if she hadn't already made one yet, and I'm gonna have to do a video with her and send some of y'all over her way, those of you that would like to start following her her channel. And then we have these crayons, twistable crayons. These are nice. Look at that. Put those over here with that. And then we have lead pens, the refill things. I'll give that to them. And I'm going to put these in here too somewhere. I got this. Gotta put that somewhere. More crayons. There were 32 here. We're going to be doing some coloring sometime or another because I know I've been talking about that and never done it yet. I got another thing of lead. So yeah, that's my little caddy. And it will fit more things in here too, so that's pretty cool. Hold on. And then I was wanting to do, let's drink some more coffee. Let's see. Let me show y'all how good these write. So this is the zebra. So when you get these new pens, they have like a little thing there you gotta take off. Let me show y'all how good these write. Oops. See if y'all can see this. Probably not. But they write pretty, they write smoothly. And let's see. These are really nice pens for $1.25. Let's see if these are, these pencils here work really good. And these are the little stackable pencils. And these write very fine tip, really nice. So yeah, guys, these color good. I don't smell a little bit. Let's try the one of these. Ooh, guys. Oh my gosh, this takes me back to my childhood. C-O-U-P-O-N-I. Wow. These, oh my gosh. If you see these, grab these. They smell amazing. Yes. But anyways, I thought I would share that with you guys. It's still early, so I'm gonna probably get ready and this time hit up some Goodwills. I've not been to Goodwill in forever. Like, I'm talking three weeks or more. It's been crazy. This is the coffee cup I got from Goodwill. So anyways, while it's freshly on my mind, I was going to do a different video, but since it's fresh on my mind and I'm just thinking and stuff already this morning, so there was a comment that was made and someone was like, I can't even follow you or watch your videos anymore because I am obsessed with like what I can eat, what I can't eat, and that's all that I talk about, this and that and the other. Okay, so I'm gonna address it the best way that I can. I do talk about stuff like that from time to time here on my channel, but that's the journey that I'm in my life, and I share my day-to-day stuff with you guys, and so that's what I'm doing with my life. I'm trying to, like, you know, be healthy. I'm trying to eat right. I'm trying not to like overeat, eat a bunch of junk stuff, and So I'm sorry if you feel that way. I did tell y'all that when I start getting on this journey, I can get obsessed with it. And it's not that I'm obsessed with it. That's how my mind, hey buddy, you look pretty sitting there. That's just how my mind does things. Like when I get started doing something, like that's just how it is. I have to stay focused. I have to stay motivated, and that's just that. And I'm sorry if you can't follow me, because, and it was something about, I didn't delete the comment, I don't think, but it was like, you can't even eat the bun, or something like that. No, I didn't eat the bun, because I'm trying to maintain, I'm trying to lose more weight, and I have, like, I've lost more weight. I weighed myself this morning finally, about 2 more pounds, but, you start learning your body, you start learning the things that will help you lose weight, you know, things that you don't need to eat. And I'm not gonna lie, yesterday I kind of slipped up. I didn't eat overboard, but I had the chips. I had those tostada chips, or whatever you call them, with dip. I had those things, and it was okay. Did I beat myself up about it? Yeah, but then I was like, you know, it's just been one day. But when you're trying to be healthier and eat healthier and get like losing weight or whatever, you can't just sit and eat whatever. And it's dedication, it's motivation. You have to make yourself do these things. And it's kind of like you're training your mind process to think different and eat different. Because before, you just run up and grab anything and grab it and eat it. Now you think about it before you consume it in your body. Is eating bread bad? It can be, but no, if you do it in moderation. However, that day I didn't eat the bread because maybe I wanted to eat something else that, you know, or whatever. But I'm really sorry. I can't even remember who it was, that you feel like you can't watch my channel because I talk about weight loss or being obsessed with food. I'm not obsessed by no means. I do talk about it on here, but this is my channel and this is my day-to-day life, and I am who I am. And you know, one thing that this ain't going toward this person, but one thing I've noticed in life is when you become like getting happier, healthier you, and start doing those things and working on you, a lot of people don't like that. A lot of people want you to be misery. A lot of people want you to be sad. A lot of people want you to be down. But the moment you start making changes in your life and you start seeing changes in your life, sometimes it can offend people in the background. And that's okay. Like, I'm perfectly fine. And this ain't going to the lady that commented or whatever. I'm just saying in general. And then, like, you know, before I had all these comments, man, she's looking like a big whale. Her face is big. This and that and the other. And then the moment they start making changes for themselves and doing the things that they need to do, it's like, danged if you do, danged if you don't. So I'm going to make me happy. I do apologize to this person that felt this way. What I just said wasn't addressing to you. It was just everybody in general. I've got to make myself happy, and I've got to make myself healthy. I've been working on myself for at least 10 months now. So, I mean, that's just what I'm doing with my life right now. And it's not been an easy journey for me in the past, like 10 months, but I'm thriving, I'm living, I'm doing. I've gotten over a lot of things in life just here in the past 10 months. I feel like I've grown spiritually and mentally, both. And I'm proud of myself. And it's been hell. Like, it's been hell starting off in my journey when I decided to make changes for me in my life. Like, it was hell. The first few months was hell for me. And then I ate what I wanted during that time. Like the 4th, 5th month when I truly started, and I was like, I'll get to the healthy eating part later. And when I was ready, and now I'm on it. And this is another phase in my life that I'm working on that I need to do for me. So the only thing that I can say is I'm sorry if it offends anyone that I talk about, you know, eating food. I shouldn't be eating this, or talking about my weight loss or whatever. But this is my journey. This is the part of my journey that I'm going through. I'm living. I am, trying to meet my goal. I want to lose at least about 15, 20 more pounds and then maintain that. I weighed myself this morning. I'm down to like 164 pounds. So, and like, the funny thing about it is I'm not even like, I watch what I eat, but I'm not trying now. Like, I just know what I can and can't eat that will help me maintain and plus lose weight. A funny thing is, we can learn our bodies and we can know what we can and can't eat. Once you start getting on like the healthier like lifestyle and trying to lose weight, it's just crazy. Like, it's crazy. But nothing's impossible. If there's any of you that, and I wasn't really obese. Like I was getting big. I ain't gonna lie. I was almost at 200 pounds. But I said almost, not quite. But nothing's impossible. But here's the thing. You can't just do it and be like, okay, I'm going to do this. You have to be, your heart and soul has to be in it. And I'm talking, like right now I'm talking about like weight loss or whatever, like a healthier you or whatever. There's been times I would try, I'd say come Monday, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this next Monday. I'm going to eat what I want over the weekend and do this. No, you have to make a like change all the way around you to be able to proceed or succeed. That's what I'm looking for. Succeed in your journey. And that's with everything. You can't have to do it. Yeah, sometimes we might slip and eat that donut, but like in moderation. You have to enjoy food. And here lately I have started enjoying those things. I do it in moderation, and I've still been losing weight. So, but getting on this journey, and whether it could be for you addictions, it could be overeating, it could be a lot of things. Like, people have issues in their lives because we're human, and it's life. But you have to go wholeheartedly. You have to use your whole soul, heart and soul, to overcome anything in your life. You can't just half do it. Like, you literally have to bog down and do it. And it took me a long time to understand that concept in life. Like, it did. Because I wanted to do things my way. Like, let me do this, let me do that. But no, we can't. We can't. We have to do it, and we have to give it to the Lord. We have to let Him, take over our lives and our minds and our soul. And I'm just one here to say here, little old me over here, God's really been moving in my life, and God's really helped me with a lot of things. Does it mean I'm perfect? Look here, perfectly imperfect. Does it mean that I'm perfect? No, I strive to be perfect. I strive to do what I need to do. But God has helped me with so many things in life these past 10 months. Just 10 months. And just looking back and thinking about it, it just blows my mind. Because the chains that had me bound for years are gone. And there's no other explanation but God. There's no other explanation that I was at the bottom and that I literally could not do anymore on my own. Like, I literally could not do anything on my own. Like, I was done. But I also realized through that little testimony that I was going through, I also had to meet God. Like, God can do anything. God's powerful. He can do anything, but God also wants us free will to do what we want. Each of us have free will. But God wants you to meet Him. He wants you to surrender. He wants you to give it to Him. Fully give it to Him. And if you don't, then there's going to be a mess up. And if there's a mess up, try again. But until I fully surrendered and 100% gave everything to Jesus. And I mean, I still struggle with things. I ain't going to lie. But those things God delivered me from. And I know some people's like, well, how did that happen? Like, how did you get delivered from those things? And how did, just like that, how did that happen? There's no explanation. And you do have to have faith, and you do have to have hope, because no matter how low that I got in those dark times of my life, I still, just a little, like, I mean, I believed in God, I had faith, and I was barely, like, I was just hanging on barely, because I was just so low. And I said, God, I know you're there, I can't feel you, but I know you're back here. And I would always say, I'm going to trust you, and I'm like, I know that you're going to help me. And then it was just like a light bulb went off, and I somehow grabbed a hold of him, and he helped carry me, and he helped to guide me. He helped to get me past the things that I needed to get past, that was keeping me bound for years. For years and years, I was bound and like just missing like my loved ones, and the grief and the agony, and like living in the past all the time, and being so sad, and trying to be happy, trying to make people happy. And in reality, my heart was just over here crushed and shattered, and I couldn't be the 100% person I wanted to be, because I was over here weighed down with life and all in my feelings and emotions. But somehow, because this is just what God does, this is who God is, he had mercy to come down and help me. And I'm here to tell you, no matter what it is, meet him halfway, take hold of his hand. And when I say take hold of him, I don't mean just like, okay, God, here I am. I mean, you have to really, really desire to have him in your life to help you, and just put your trust in him 100%. I told him, I said, I remember looking back and I'm like, God, I can't do this. You are going to have to help me. I'm going to step forward and do the things that I need to do. And even if it was hard, put my foot down and walk forward and trust and believe. And the moment that you do that, he will help you. The Lord will help you. But nothing's impossible. Your hope's not gone. You might think that it's gone. You've got to dig deep into your soul and let God come in and help you. But you're going to have to, here's the thing, you have to help yourself first. God can do anything, but God wants to see you help yourself first. And that's just something that was my experience. But back to that comment, I'm sorry if that offended you. I don't mean to stuff like that to offend anyone about my weight loss, or me talking about weight loss, or me doing this. But y'all knew, people that's really followed me knows my journey and my struggle that I've had in life. And this is just the season that I'm in right now. Later on, I may not even talk about it, but this is my season. This is my journey, and this is just the things that I do daily. Like, I try to stay focused with stuff, and I try to, I'm just working on myself, and I have been working on myself for some times, but regardless of all that, I love you guys. Hope everybody's doing good, well. Keep the faith, keep the hope, put your mind to what you want to do, and entwine it with the Lord, and he will help you. I'm telling you, I'm one walking example of God's goodness and God's mercy that he bestowed upon me. Like, he bestowed that upon me. And I can testify and say that he did, because I know what I was bound with. I know what the enemy had in front of me. I know those things. And I'm still working on myself daily. I do slip and mess up. I still slip and mess up and say bad words from time to time. I'm only human. I ain't going to hide that. I never have. That's just things I'm working on with. I do slip up and say bad words. It's not, people's like, well, you shouldn't be doing that and this, that, and other. No, I shouldn't. But I do sometimes. And I don't try to hide it. People was like, she's trying to hide that and she said a bad word. No, I'm not. My whole church knows. My whole church is praying for me with that situation, actually. But if we're all honest, We all have something going on in our life that we need to work on and be better. Like every one of us. So before again, and I'm not talking, I'm just saying in general, everyone, and including me, before we start throwing them stones at each other, we need to remember, instead of focusing on these, like everybody out there, put the finger on you and say, what can I work on for me today? What can I do to better myself? Pray for people. Love people. I'm not perfect. You ain't perfect. We're all down here living. And hopefully trying to help one another, not tear each other down. But I love you guys. And I don't even know. I was not going in this direction with this video at the end. I guess the Lord wanted me to talk about it. That God's bigger, God's greater than anything that we're faced with in life. We have to hold on to His promise. We have to trust and believe His plan, that He has a plan for us, even if we don't see it, even in the uncertainty. But we have to hang on to hope and faith and hang on to Him. Where would we be without the Lord on our side? And anyways, thanks for watching. I'll sit here and let my coffee get cold. And until next time, guys, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.